Hello guys, welcome to my TechnoDexterous YouTube channel. In this video we are going to learn about Python strings. It is one of the important data structure or data type in Python. Without any further delay, let's start. What is Python string? String is a data type used to represent textual information. It is collection of one or more characters. We can create strings using single, double or triple quotes in Python. There is no character data type in Python. Character is string in Python. Strings are immutable data structures. That means once we have created strings, we cannot modify them. String examples, we can define strings as below. Name is equal to, in single quote, TechnoDexterous. That means TechnoDexterous string is assigned to variable name. We can declare var1 as a variable with Python is my favorite programming language is string parameter. We can define strings which contains the number only in this manner. Num underscore string is equal to, in double quotes, 1 2 3 4 5. Also we can define multi-line strings by using triple quotes like this. Here paragraph is a variable name which contains this YouTube channel is about learning Python language in a simple way. Let's perform practicals on string definition. I'm going to define one name variable with string information as a TechnoDexterous. Let's print name. It is TechnoDexterous. Let's know the data type of name variable by using type method on name. It is class string. That means the name variable is having data type of string. Let's define another variable var1 with string information. We can use double quotes to store the string information now. Python is my favorite programming language. Let's know the type of var1 string class. Let's define string which contains number only. Num string which will contains only numbers. So this is also a string type. Even though it contains number, its data type is string because we are defining the numbers inside double quotes. Let's define multi-line string paragraph. We need to use triple quotes to define multi-line string. This channel is good way to learn Python from. You need to close it with triple quotes. Press enter. Let's try printing paragraph. Here it is a multi-line string, though you are seeing it in a one line because second line is separated by using /n character. /n is nothing but it will start printing string to the next line. Let's learn about string methods. What are the methods? These are predefined functions which operate on strings and provide desired string information. So let's learn them one by one. Len is the method which returns number of characters present in a string. Upper is a method which makes each and every character in a string uppercase. Similarly, the lower is the method which when applied on a string, it will return lowercase characters. Strip, it is a method which trims spaces present in string from both left and right sides. Here left and right sides means left and right ends. If we want to trim the spaces which are present at only left side, then we can use lstrip. Similarly, If we want to trim the spaces present in the string at the right end, then we can use rstrip. Count, it returns count of character or word present in a string. Is numeric, it returns true if all characters in a strings are number. Capitalize, it simply converts first character of string to uppercase. Is alnum, returns true if all characters in a string are alphanumeric. For example, if string contains capital A to Z, small a to Z, or numbers 0 to 9. Remember, underscores and spaces are not considered as alphanumeric characters. Ends with and starts with. So the name itself suggests that this method returns true if the string ends or starts with specified character respectively. So we are going to check each and every method during practicals. Is alpha, returns true if string contains only alphabets. If the string contains A to Z characters in it, then we can say it contains alphabets. Remember, underscores and spaces are not alphabets. Is lower, is upper, returns true if all characters in string are lowercase or uppercase respectively. These methods are useful to identify if all the characters present in a string are lower or are in a capital case. Is space, returns if the string contains all spaces. That means string does not contain any character or number, it only contains blank spaces. That is a blank string. Replace, this method is used for replacing one character or word present in a string. So we can replace character or particular word in a string by using replace method. Split, split is a method which will convert string into list. So this is one of the important methods of a string. So by using it, we can convert string data type into list data type. So what it does, it simply splits the string at the specified separator. Default separator is a space. Okay, so these are some frequently used string methods for doing string transformations. So let's move ahead and do practicals. We are going to use Jupyter Notebook for practical purpose to understand different types of string methods. If you have not installed Jupyter Notebook on your system, then you can follow my second video of installing Jupyter Notebook without Anaconda package. It will take only 5 minutes and you are able to install the Jupyter Notebook without Anaconda package. So let's launch our Jupyter Notebook by going into the command prompt. Type Jupyter Notebook. Press enter. It will launch Jupyter Notebook inside your Chrome browser. I have already created one Jupyter Notebook page or file, string methods. Let's open it. Here I have mentioned all the string methods to describe. Let's learn them one by one practically. So first string method is len. So it returns number of characters present in a string. So let's define one string. My string is equal to technodexterous. You have to press shift and enter to run this cell. So it has run right now. Print my string. It is technodexterous. So let's print length of a string by using len method on my string. It is 15. That means this my string contains 15 characters. So that's the use of len method. Let's move towards other string methods like upper, lower, capitalize, is lower, is upper. So let's start with upper. What it does, it uppercases all characters in a string. So we have my string technodexterous, use upper method on it, myString dot upper, and run the cell. See, we have got all the characters as a uppercase in myString. Let's use lower method. All the characters in this myString are lowercase. We are not seeing any capital letter in this string because it got lowercase. Let's check capitalize. What capitalize does? It converts first character of string to uppercase. But right now our string already contains first letter as a capital letter. So let's define another string. So right now we will convert all these myString characters as a lowercase by using this lower method itself and assign it to the same variable, so that we will be getting all the myString characters as a lowercase. So right now we have all the characters as a lowercase. Now we can apply capitalize method on it. First character of this myString got capitalized by using capitalized letter. So what is next method? It is lower, and the next is upper. So let's create more cells by clicking on plus sign. So we are using is upper on myString. We will be getting false as a result because the string we are having is with all lowercase letters. Let's run is lower method on this string. Now we will be getting true as output because all the characters in a string are in a lowercase. So in this way we have discussed upper, lower, capitalize, is lower and is upper method. Let's discuss this strip method of a string. The strip methods are useful to trim the spaces which are present at the left or right end of the string. So let's define one string contains the space at the both the end of the string. Hello. Here we have defined one string which contains one space at the start and one space at the end. Let's print it. You can see one space is present at the start and one space is present at the end. Let's use strip method on it. str1.strip. It will trim the spaces at both the ends. So let's print str1 again. Let's try lstrip method on the str1. It will trim the space which is present at the left end of the string. We can still see the space which is present at the right end. Similarly, we can trim the space which is present at the right end specially by using rstrip. Here you can see the space which is present at the right end is removed. So those are the strip methods. Let's move towards count method. The name itself suggests that it returns the count of a character or word present in a string. Let's define one string. So we have defined one string, myString, which is Python is very simple language. I love Python. Let's print it. Okay, so right now let's use count method on it. myString dot count. So what right now let's run it as it is. It will give error because you need to pass one argument to the count method. That means what we need to count, we need to pass here. Let's pass one argument, that is Python. Let's see Python and press enter. See, here it is giving the word Python's count. So Python is appeared in 2 times in this string. So we have got output as 2 because Python word is appeared for 2 times in a string. one is at the start and one is at the end. Similarly, we can find how many times I character occurring in a string by providing I as an argument. MyString.count, and we will provide I as an argument. It returns the count of I present inside this string. Let's count 1, 2 and 3. In this way the count is used. Let's move towards isNumeric. It returns true if all the characters in a string are numbers. Let's check my string is numeric or not. We have variable myString which does not contain any number, and it is a pure text string. Let's apply isNumeric on it and let's see what result we will get. Dot isNumeric. We have got result as a false because the string contains all the characters. It will return only true if the string contains all the numbers. Let's define number string, which will contains only numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's apply isNumeric method on it. Now we will get output as a true output. Let's move towards isAlphanumeric. Checks whether string is alphanumeric string. That means the string should contains alphabets as well as numbers. Alphabets are A to Z, capital or small, and numbers should be 0 to 9. Remember, underscores and spaces are not alphanumeric characters. So let's check number string is alphanumeric or not. It's num. It is true because it contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are numbers. Let's check my string that we have already defined. It should not be alphanumeric because it contains spaces in it. Let's check. It is false because it contains spaces. Let's define one string which contains alphabets as well as numbers. Alphanum string, but should not contain underscores or spaces. Technodexterous, and we will provide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as a numbers. Let's apply isAlnum method on it. It should be true. So it is true because the string contains alphabets as well as numbers. In this way we can use isAlnum for checking whether the string is alphanumeric or not. Let's move towards isAlpha. This is used for checking if the characters present in a string are only alphabets or not. Alphanum string, so it contains alphabets as well as numbers. Let's check isAlpha method on it. It should be false because it contains numbers. So let's define another string which contains only alphabets. Alpha string, hello. Let's use isAlpha method on it. It should be true because the string contains only alphabets. Let's implement ends with and start with methods. Define one string str2. I have defined str2 with hello welcome to my Technodexterous channel string. Let's apply ends with method on it. Let's pass one argument to check whether the string ends with that argument or not. Let's pass channel and run it. It will be true because this string ends with this word channel. Let's check with another word. str2 ends with hello. What will be the output? It will be false because the string does not ends with hello word. Let's try starts with the hello parameter. Now we will get output as true because the string starts with hello world. Let's check isSpace method. This method will return true if string contains all spaces. We need to define one blank string to check it. So first we will check str2 with isSpace method. We have str2 as hello welcome to my TechNode Express channel. str2 with isSpace method. It will be false because it contains spaces but it doesn't contain all spaces inside string. It also contains words. Let's define string which contains only spaces. So I have defined one string which contains 3 spaces. Let's print str3. It will be a blank string which contains spaces only. Let's apply isSpace method on it. Now it will return true because it contains all spaces. Let's move towards replace method. It is used for replacing one word or character present inside string. Let's consider string 2. Apply replace method on it. Replace method will take 2 arguments. One argument will be the word or character which should be replaced, and other is the word or character with which it should be replaced. We want to replace hello world with good morning. Let's run it. See, hello is replaced with the string good morning and the rest string remains as it is. Similarly, we can replace character present inside string. We want to replace L character with blank string. Here we have replaced L with nothing. This replace method finds L wherever it is present and it will replace with blank. Now you can see L is not present here in this string. So L is replaced with blank. This double L also replaced with blank. Let's move towards split method. Split method splits the string at a specified separator, default is space, and it converts the result into list. We have str2 as our list defined here. Hello, welcome to my TechNode Express channel. Let's apply split method on it. Split. This split method will split each and every word which is separated by space and it stores into a list like this. Hello, welcome to my TechNode Express channel. Let's define another string separated by comma. We have defined one string, hello friends, comma, how are you? Let's apply split method on this string 3 and let's specify separator as comma. It will separate hello friends and how are you, and it will add them to a list. It got splitted at this comma separator because we have provided separator as comma, and we have got a list with 2 elements, hello friends and how are you. In this way, this method is very important because it converts string into list. We have discussed most frequently used string methods in this video. We are going to discuss string operations like concatenation and slicing in our next video. Thank you.